Hi there, welcome to the video and welcome back for return viewer. This is the second of 5 quick reviews I'm doing on books this morning. It is Saturday the 18th of April. Had to think about that for a while. I'm just trying to get these videos off and in the can, so to speak. A small backlog of books that I've read recently and I just want to get the reviews done. So this is the second one, and this is about Mark Kermode's Surround Sound. That is not showing up very good in the camera. I assure you this is actually a red cover of the book. So I've read this on the Kindle, as it obviously looks like. Now this is a non-fiction book by Mark Kermode and Jenny Nelson. Jenny Nelson doesn't seem to get billing on the cover, so I thought it was important that I mention her part in it. Now Mark Kermode is someone that I've become a fan of over the past 15 or so years. He and Simon Mayo presented a movie news and reviews show on the BBC, and it was one of the very first podcasts that I ever subscribed to, and I followed Kermode in his various output over the years. He's written several books on movies. He's also a musician, a working musician, so he's written books about his musical journey and movies, and he and Simon Mayo have basically gone on to other things. Basically, they ended their association with the BBC a few years ago and gone on to create gone private with their podcast. They've tried to monetize it well, according to fans, very mixed effect. Not everyone's thrilled that you have to pay a fee to get the second hour of the show, which is now behind a paywall, and there's various memberships and subscriptions and all that type of thing. Perhaps not what we were expecting of the good doctor and his friend there. So I still listen to the free version of the show. I enjoy Mark Kermode, his opinions and humour and all that type of thing. And like I said, he's written several books over the years, and this is the latest one. Interesting to see that it is titled Mark Kermode Surround Sound. Doesn't mention his co-writer Jenny Nelson whatsoever on the cover. A little odd there. So basically, as a musician and movie critic, he has kind of combined his interest in this book. It's pretty much a history of music written for the purposes of movie soundtracks. That's pretty much it. It's not a comprehensive history. It's kind of takes examples from the movie history of where soundtracks were made, which kind of like changed the methods and output from studios and what have you. The main text focuses on like a certain composer, what they did which was different and changed things, and the movies involved and the type of music involved. Interviews various composers, contemporary composers, about their methods and how they compose and how they think up things, how they work with directors, that type of thing. So that's pretty much the main text. It kind of goes from early days through to contemporary times, talking about movie music like that. In between the main chapters, they're kind of like these breakout articles where we take examples of a certain movie and what made it special, what made the music good and that one different and special. Standout one for me was a chapter on Blade Runner, all little facts and information about that extraordinary soundtrack to that movie. So there's other movies included in these sections as well. So that's pretty much it. It's kind of an enjoyable little look down memory lane and music and movies. If those things interest you, you'll be interested in it. It's not too heavy. It's kind of light. Kermode is very chatty, and his co-writer seems to adapt to his style to kind of meet his. It's an interesting, fun read. It's not going to blow you away. It's kind of just entertaining. So that is Mark Kermode's Surround Sound by Mark Kermode and Jenny Nelson. Now, Jenny Nelson was his producer. He, for a few years, had a show on the late limited Scala FM, which was a commercial classical music station in the UK. He had I think 2 or 3 hour show where he would play movie music, and Nelson was his producer and co-conspirator on that show. It's all gone now. I used to listen to it occasionally from here in New Zealand. It was available online, but they changed what their aims were at Scala, and Kermode got the old heave-ho eventually. So that is pretty much the review. That is Mark Kermode Surround Sound by Mark Kermode and Jenny Nelson. Right, we'll be off again with another review shortly.